Good day, my viewers. Welcome back to my tutor, which is Mobax. Today, they are giving us a question under function of a function. But before I move on, I'd like to beg you to subscribe or to follow this way, share the video and like it. Let us move to the question given to us. Firstly, solution to the question given to us. Find the differential coefficient with respect to the variable. Question 1. Y equal to 3 cos open bracket 5s square plus 2 close bracket. This is the type of question or function of a function. But if x is function if y is function of x, then the function must be led to some variable. But our function here is what? 5x squared plus 2. Then we have to let our function to be equal to some variable. Then let u equal to our function. Our function is what? 5x squared plus 2. Then since we let our function to be equal to u, now our y equal to what? 3 cos. What is our function equal to now? U. Let us differentiate it. By differentiating this one, dy all over the u equal to what? If we differentiate 3 cos u from the differentiation table, it will be changed to what? Minus 3 sin u. Then we have to differentiate our function also. By differentiate our function, which is what? The u all over the x now equal to what? By using the general formula nx, using the general method nx raised to power n minus 1. Now 2 times 5 is what? 10x. 2 minus 1 is 1 plus 1 plus 2. Constant from the differentiator table. Constant equal to what? To is 0. From the formula, I can obtain my formula now. Dy all over dx equal to what? Dy all over du multiplied by what? Du all over dx. Since I have obtained my formula, I can substitute it into the formula now. All the value I don't know before. Dy all over dx now equal to what? What is our dy all over du is what? Minus 3 sin u multiplied by what? Du all over dx is what? 10x. All also equal to what? Minus 3 multiplied by what? 10x. 10x sin u. Now, dy all over dx to be equal to what? Minus 3 times 10x is what? Minus 30x sin u. But don't forget, we let our function to be equal to u. Now we have to substitute back. What is our function? Our function is what? 5x squared plus 2. Then we have to substitute back into our u we let for. Now our dy over dx equal to what? Minus 30x sin what? What is our u? 5x squared plus 2. All in bracket. This is our final answer for question 1. Question 2. Y equal to 2 divided by what? 2t cubed minus 5 all in bracket raised to power 4. This is the question. Now, if y is function as t, then our function will be equal to what? 2t cubed minus 5. Then we have to let our function to be some variable. Now let u equal to what? 2t cubed minus 5. Since our u equal to 2, our function equal to u, we can solve it. Now the y equal to what? 2 divided by what? U all in bracket raised to power what? 4. The y equal to what? If I change this one into what? Into whole number, I can convert it into a whole number, which is what? 2u minus 4. Then we can now differentiate. We can't differentiate like this, since we have to change to a whole number like this. So now dy all over dx equal to what? By differentiating it, by using the general method, minus 4 times 2 is what? Minus 8u, minus 4 minus 1 is what? Minus 5. Now we have to differentiate our function. Our function is what? U equal to 2t cube minus 5. By differentiating this function, du all over dt equal to what? 2 times 3 is what? 6t. 3 minus 1 is what? 2. Constant is what? Is 0. Now I can obtain my formula now. Dy all over dx equal to what? Dy sorry, is, yes, du is du. Dy all over du multiplied by what? Du all over dt. I can multiply it together now. Now dy all over dx equal to what? What is my dy all over du is what? Minus 8u raised to power minus 5 multiplied by what? Du all over dt is what? 6t squared. Now dy all over dx, now since I have differentiated, I can convert it into fraction back, which is what? Minus 8 divided by u all in bracket raised to power 5 multiplied by t as 6t squared all equal to what? Minus 8 times 6 is what? 48 t squared divided by what? U raised to power 5. But we let our function equal to u, we can now substitute back into the formula. Now dy all over dx now equal to what? Dy all over dx now equal to what? 48, sorry, minus 48 t squared divided by what is, we let our u to be equal to what? 2t cube minus 5 all in bracket raised to power what? Raised to power 5. This is the final answer for question 2. Now let us move to the question 3. Question 3 is what? Y equal to open bracket 2x cubed minus 5x all in bracket raised to power 5. If y is function as x, then our function is what? Our function is 2x cubed minus 5. We let our function to be some variable. Y let u equal to our function, which is 2x cubed minus 5x. Now the y equal to what? U raised to power 5. Let us differentiate it. The y all over du now equal to what? By using the general method, which is what? 5u minus 5 minus 1 is what? 4. Then we have to differentiate our function. By differentiating our function, it will be what? Du all over dx also equal to what? 3 times 2 is what? 6. 3 minus 1 is what? 2 raised to power 2 minus what? 5. Our power here is what? 1, which is what? 5x raised to power 1 minus 1, which is what? 0. Which is what? X raised to power 0 is what? 1. 5 times 1 is what? 5. Now from the formula, dy all over dx equal to what? Dy divided by du multiplied by du all over dx. Since I have obtained my formula, I can sort it into the formula. Dy all over dx now equal to what? What's my dy all over du is what? 5u raised to power 4 multiplied by du all over dx is what? 6x squared minus 5. Now dy all over dx equal to what? 5 times 5 open bracket 6x squared minus 5 close bracket multiplied by u raised to power 4, because this 5 is we use this 5 to multiply 6x squared minus 5. That is why I rearrange it, but we let our function to be equal to u. We have to substitute back dy over dx now equal to what? 5 open bracket 6x squared minus 5 close bracket multiply by what is we let our u to be equal to 2x cube minus 5x close bracket raised to power u raised to power 4. This is our final answer for question 3. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel or to share the video, like it and comment. See you on my next content.